Hello, and welcome to Select 10. If you're a sci-fi enthusiast looking for mind-bending experiences, Netflix has a selection of sci-fi films that will transport your attention past the horizon and into futuristic realms. From grand interstellar adventures and futuristic scenarios to mind-bending stories of modern technology gone off course, Netflix has some of the best sci-fi films available right now. And a little reminder, the availability of these films might change depending on region, so do check out for them on major platforms in your region. Number 10, Annihilation. Alex Garland directed this sci-fi psychological mystery adapted from Jeff Vandermeer's book. The narrative centers on researcher Lena, who embarks on an expedition into the Shimmer, an odd, secluded area where the laws of nature seem to have changed. As her group comes across transformed species and unexplained phenomena, Lena discovers unsettling facts about the Shimmer, turning their voyage into a struggle for survival, as well as a psychological investigation of annihilation and destiny. The visuals are bizarre, with vivid, unearthly vistas that capture the chilling grandeur of the Shimmer, enhancing film appeal. Also, Annihilation is a cerebral sci-fi film that may not attract the fans of straight-up usual science fiction. Although its theoretical overtones and mystery add to its power, viewers looking for clarification may become dissatisfied. Overall, it is a visually stunning and intellectually demanding film that will appeal to aficionados of psychological sci-fi who value delving into deep topics of thought. Number 9, The Room. It is a 2019 science fiction thriller directed by Christian Volkmann. The plot revolves around Kate and Matt, who relocate into a remote estate and find a chamber that fulfills all of their desires. At first, they are ecstatic about their unexpected prosperity and comfort, but after Kate prays for a child, they quickly come to understand that everything the room offers can also be taken away in terrible ways. As their world shifts, they must deal with the implications of their wishes, as well as the room's terrible secrets. Although the film presents an intriguing idea and fascinating concerns regarding desire and consequence, some themes are not properly explored. Overall, it's a tense, provocative thriller about the risks of reckless desires. While it might not offer all of the clarification, it is a visually appealing and powerful story that fans of psychological science fiction and mystery will enjoy. Number 8, Cowboys and Aliens. Directed by Jon Favreau, it is a 2011 science fiction western action thriller. The plot revolves around Jake, an outsider with no memory who comes in a little town and finds himself in the midst of an extraterrestrial invasion. Together with Colonel Dollarhide, an area gunslinger, he sets out on a quest to defeat the alien danger and reclaim his forgotten identity. The film's visuals combine the harsh Western setting with future alien technology, resulting in a unique aesthetic that looks really great. The movie has a fascinating idea, but it doesn't use it to its fullest. Despite being entertaining and visually appealing, the story frequently comes across as predictable, with unexplored character motivations and unexpected twists. Overall, it's a fun, genre-bending adventure that both sci-fi and Western enthusiasts will enjoy. Despite its lack of depth, it offers a pleasing balance of mystery and action. Number 7, Glass. It is the third film in M. Night Shyamalan's trilogy, which also includes Split and Unbreakable. It examines the conflict between three distinct people while fusing aspects of a psychological thriller and a superhero. Following the happenings of Split, David Dunn, a vigilante with extraordinary power, seeks for Kevin Wendell Crumb, a man with numerous personas. Eventually, both are placed under the supervision of Dr. Ellie Staple, a psychiatrist who treats patients who think they possess superpowers. In the meantime, Elijah Price, often known as Mr. Glass, is preparing to tell the world the real story about superhumans. Each character's arc expands on previous films, providing depth to their adventures. Overall, Glass is a hotly debated film. While some enjoy its character-driven, slow-burning style, others think it falls short for a superhero resolution. Although its cerebral tone and restricted action are distinctive, audiences looking for superhero action akin to that of blockbusters might not be satisfied. While it may not succeed on every front, it is a smart finish to the trilogy. Number 6, Cargo. It is a 2009 space mystery thriller directed by Ivan Engler and Ralph Eder. The movie takes place in 2270 and revolves around Laura Portman, a physician who journeys to a far-off space station on a cargo ship. While traveling, she starts to have doubts that the cargo might not be as harmless as it seems at first. As she uncovers a plot connecting the authorities and an apparently peaceful colony, she and her fellow travelers find themselves fighting for their lives against powers desperate to cover up their secrets. Although the idea behind Cargo is intriguing, those who have seen a lot of science fiction may find it to be formulaic. However, the plot twists heighten the tension and manage to provide an experience that provokes thinking on sacrifice and survival. Overall, Cargo is a powerful sci-fi thriller that should appeal to fans of Event Horizon and Pandorum. Despite lacking the level of detail of larger productions, it offers a chilling depiction of deep space loneliness, along with good suspense and mystery. Number 5. Psychokinesis. It is a superhero sci-fi action drama directed by Yun Sang-ho. The narrative centers on Seok-hun, a struggling security officer who drinks water from a meteorite debris site and develops telekinetic powers. After this bizarre event, he tries to use his newly acquired abilities to support his daughter, Rumi, who is battling a conglomerate that is attempting to take over her business. This movie leans more toward realism than other superhero movies, bringing the fantasy aspects into realistic surroundings. Although it provides a fun blend of humor and action, its social critique of corporate greed seems a little undeveloped. Overall, Psychokinesis emphasizes familial ties by offering a fun and creative twist on superhero cliches. Even if it's not as intense as other action movies, it's still a fun experience, especially for people who prefer entertaining, character-driven storylines. Number 4. Avalon. It's a science fiction mystery film that Mamoru Oshii directed. The narrative takes place in a bleak future where individuals develop an addiction to the virtual reality battle game called Avalon. The narrative centers on Ash, a proficient gamer of Avalon, as she looks for a higher-level secret task called Class Real, exploring the game's secrets further and running into players who appear more estranged from reality while she tries to figure out the game's actual objective. The film's complex concepts might not appeal to everyone because it prioritizes aesthetic and philosophical analysis over storyline. The lack of explanation may irritate a certain audience, but fans of smart sci-fi will find it to be a distinctive and scary experience. Overall, Avalon is an eye-catching, intelligent examination of virtual reality and despair. Because of its understated aesthetic, it is a unique movie that appeals mostly to viewers who enjoy experimental visuals and cerebral science fiction. Number 3. Passengers. It's a science fiction romance that Morten Tyldum directed. Set on a luxurious spaceship bound for a far-off colony, the movie combines science fiction and romance. The plot revolves around Jim Preston, a traveler on a 120-year voyage to a distant galaxy who is unexpectedly woken from slumber 90 years too soon. When he realizes he will be alone for the rest of his life, he controversially decides to wake up Aurora Lane, another traveler. The two get close, but when Aurora learns the truth and the spaceship's systems start malfunctioning, it forces them to make life-or-death choices, putting their bond to the test. The film's breathtaking visuals highlight the immensity of space, futuristic spacecraft, and cutting-edge technology, while producing a lovely yet lifeless setting. While Passengers aims to explore difficult topics of morals and isolation, it falls short in its examination of Jim's ethical violation. The story centers primarily on romance, which might not be appealing to viewers expecting a strictly sci-fi plot. Overall, Passengers is a visually breathtaking look at romance and survival in space. For fans of character-driven sci-fi with a dash of romance, it's an enjoyable film. Number 2. Signs. It's a science fiction thriller from 2022 that was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. The movie is about a family that is dealing with enigmatic crop circles and possible alien dangers. The narrative centers on Graham Hess, a preacher who resides on a farming property with his brother Merrill and 2 children. When strange crop rings start appearing in their farms, weird happenings become more frequent, prompting the family to believe an alien invasion. As they take refuge and struggle with their anxieties, Graham is forced to deal with his personal lack of trust in the midst of uncertainty. The movie moves at an erratic pace, with slower, more contemplative sequences intercut with intensely dramatic moments. Despite the well-executed tense moments, the dialogue-heavy parts often take away from the drama. The concepts are deep, yet it might be too cerebral for audiences seeking simple thrills. Overall, Signs strikes a mix between philosophical investigation and supernatural dread in this thought-provoking science fiction thriller. For those who enjoy psychological science fiction, it's an outstanding choice. Number 1. A Quiet Place Part 2. Directed by John Krasinski, it is a post-apocalyptic science fiction horror thriller. It is a successor to A Quiet Place, 2018, and continues the Abbott family's journey in a world dominated by creatures that attack by noise. Part 2 begins just after the events of the previous movie and follows Evelyn Abbott, her kids, and the baby as they leave their farm in search of shelter. Soon after, they run upon Emmett, a longtime family friend with a troubled history who grudgingly lends them assistance. Together, they discover fresh dangers from both animals and other survivors, and they come to the conclusion that humans may have hope if they can comprehend the creature's weaknesses. The movie skillfully combines tense sequences with suspense, and it makes good use of sound and stillness to create tone. Without abandoning touch of its horror origins, the film develops on the character's difficulties, while retaining the unsettling ambiance of its predecessor. It delivers more action and world building than the previous movie, although some viewers may favor the original's more personal approach. Overall, it is a solid sequel that appeals to both newbies and fans of the first one, offering a thrilling, fulfilling experience that begs for more investigation. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.